Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Eli at Kingsbridge Performance and 4x4 in Yorkshire. Now, this is one of my favourite cars. We have a lot of demand for these particular cars. We have, in fact, a waiting list, believe it or not, for these. And as soon as they come into stock, they tend to sell very quickly. So this is, I'd like to now think, the well-renowned and highly desirable, enhanced by Kingsbridge, Land Rover Discovery HSE Luxury 3-litre SDV6. So it's quite a mouthful, that. This is the 2019 model. This is actually a 68 plate, late 18, but it's the 2019 facelift. So it's got the 3-litre SDV6 engine under the bonnet, which has the 306 horsepower as opposed to the just the earlier 2018 and prior to that, they had the TD6 engine, which is an older 250 horsepower engine that's not quite as advanced, as frugal, and as powerful as this one. So this is the one to go for. It's also got, with it being the facelift, the enhanced media system, steering wheel, etc., the enhanced interior that you get with a facelift. So it's a much improved Discovery and well worth seeking out. Now, this particular one has the full enhanced by Kingsbridge Specification, which is where we do all our little touches to the car to make it that little bit special. So first of all, we always pick the grey or silicone silver or black paint schemes to go for. And then we do all the little touches that make it that bit special. So let me go through those with you now. Before I do, let me just confirm this is a one-owner car from new. So the chap that I bought it from had it from new and bought it from Land Rover direct. He's the first and only owner. It's also got a 5-year service pack. So it's only had 2 services, and the last one was done end of last year, end of 2020. So your next 3 services up to 50,000 miles or 5 years, whichever comes first, are free and paid for as part of the service plan. Well worth seeking out because Land Rover realised that actually the £875 they were charging for this 5-year service plan was not profitable, and they've stopped doing it. You cannot buy a 5-year service pack anymore from Land Rover. So now it's a highly desirable option because it's actually well worth its weight in gold. So this one has that 5-year service pack. So let me talk through the options. This is quite a rare model. Now you may think, oh, it's just another Discovery HSE Luxury. Well, first of all, HSE Luxury is the top of the range trim. Secondly, the facelift with the 300 horsepower engine, there's not as many of them about. But more importantly, finding one with all these options that this has, and the style, etc., is very, very hard to find. One of the most important things, I think, is having the rear deployable electric tow bar. And that is because, of course, you can put bike racks, you can pull a trailer, and these cars are renowned to be excellent towing vehicles. And the way you can tell a car's got a tow bar straight away without even checking anything else is there's a slightly different style of rear bumper valance. The tow bar one has this type, and the one without has like a flat, rigid type, which actually doesn't look quite as good. But this is it's got the deployable tow bar and tow assist, etc. So really good towing vehicle. Now we've got the full dynamic pack on this car, which is a very desirable, much sought after option, which means all this trim, so the wheel arches here, the side mouldings, everything is in gloss black as opposed to black textured plastic. Very, very desirable option and hard to find. And then also we have got the full enhanced dynamic pack, which means you get all these sporty little touches. For example, these vent grills in the front bumper are present, which give it that sportier, meaner look. And again, a lot of them don't have that. Further to that, another one that this has got is the black pack, which gives you the black lettering, the black grills, gloss black mirrors, black grills here. It's also got the Maverick black roof, and then it's also got the gloss black roof rails. That was another £600 option. And to me, the cars without the roof rails, I think they just look a bit, well, they just don't look Discovery enough. I think you need to have the roof rails on them. As you can see there, it just sort of finishes it off. Further to that, we've got, these are genuine Land Rover fixed side steps, not aftermarket. And then we've also got the mud flaps front, or mud guards, sorry, front and rear. And then you've also got the gloss black number plate, back plate, gloss black lettering there. And then further to that, we've also got the gloss black rear and front tow eye covers. And then we've also got the extended privacy glass going all the way to the front as well. So that is all the options. And one more very important thing, it's got the 22-inch wheels, whereas a lot of them tend to have the 21s. This has got the 22s, which again is quite hard to find. And you've got those enormous silver unpainted brake calipers. This has got the correct Pirelli Scorpion Verdi all-season tyres on, which means you're pretty much unstoppable. And they've all got excellent tread, may I add as well. So really well worth having. The car's been machine polished and detailed by our in-house diesel. As you can see there, it's shining and gleaming like an absolute mirror. There we go. Let's just walk around it for you. Look at the bodywork. Absolutely stunning. Now I have all these lights on so you can see how perfect this bodywork is. It really is fantastic. Well, I say perfect, obviously it's not perfect, but it's as close as, damn it. Unfortunately no used car is going to be perfect, but it is a very, very nice example and one that we try and make as perfect as possible. Got these fantastic LED headlights and daytime running lights. Full air suspension, of course. I mean, the Discovery is just pretty much the best all-round SUV that Land Rover do. Yes, you can get the Range Rover, and we sell a lot of them, and I love them, but the Discovery is just that all-round excellent utility vehicle that does everything well. It can carry loads, family, goods, trailers, whatever you want. It just does it all. And it does it with no fuss, with no complaints. It's just a great all-round workhorse that looks good when it's done by Kingsbridge. Anyway, moving on. Interior, we've got this fantastic and very rare to find mixture of the ivory interior with the contrast blue stitching and the carbon fibre effect aluminium trim. So this doesn't have that awful wood finish. It's got the lovely, more modern carbon effect trim, and then it's got the lovely contrast stitching. It really makes it look rather stunning. You've still got black carpets and black trim everywhere else, obviously, so please don't feel that you're going to worry about the carpets getting dirty, because they are still all black. All the carpet mats are there. It's just the seats and a bit of facing, which gives it a lovely lighter appearance. The roof is still that essential black lining. I don't particularly like them with the light lining because you just get marks over them. The black lining is perfect, and it works and contrasts beautifully with those lighter seats. Keeps the interior feeling nice and bright. Of course, you've got acres of space in the back as well, with this being 5 meters long, this car. You've of course got the twin panoramic roofs. You've got the rear media and entertainment systems, 2 sets of Bluetooth wireless headsets. We've also got the remote, and we've got the front set of headphones for the front passenger. So they've got the benefit of the dual view screen, so the driver can watch the navigation, and the passenger can watch at the same time media played back on the screen, the same as the people in the back. Power seats that you can fold automatically, either from here or indeed from the main screen. Rear climate control, rear heated seats as well. You've got 2 5-volt sockets there, and you've got HDMI and USB ports, so you can plug in loads of different media styles into the system, and the passengers can actually control different aspects from these screens as well. Fantastic bit of kit. Moving on to the boot area. So of course, power tailgate. If we press the drop down here, so you can see here the boot space is enormous, and if you put the second row seats down, it is vast. You can carry pretty much anything. You've got your third row seats that pop up electronically with these buttons here. You've got the deployable tow bar, which you can deploy from the main screen or from these buttons here. You can raise and lower the suspension, you can drop all the seats, etc. So loads of bits and pieces that you can do here or from the main screen. You've got additional storage here and additional sockets here. These are padded as well for the rear passengers when the seats are up. Again, the same here. You've got the rear load space cover. That's in place, not being lost or anything. Some little hooks here, etc, etc. Then that rear panoramic roof. We shall close that and move on to the front of the vehicle. So of course you've got the multi 18-way seat, heated and cooled at the front. You've got these lovely adjustable padded headrests. You've got the 2 glove boxes. So you've got the original presentation box for the 2 keys is there. There's a 12-volt socket there. Then you've got the second with all the paperwork and book pack in here. Like I say, you can see on here that it's got the 5-year service plan. Moving round, let me just point out that you have got the blind spot assistance, so that it will flash orange in your wing mirror if someone's in your blind spot. You may think it's a little thing. Once you get used to it, it's quite essential. Keyless entry, exit and start. Stainless steel sill plate. Memory settings here for the seats. Windows, mirrors, etc. They're power folding, of course. Lovely, lovely trim. And this is the steering wheel that you get, which is lovely. Leather with the contrast blue stitching. And then the buttons that light up with the functions once you start the car. So you can see they've got heated steering wheel, auto lane assist, so the car will keep itself in lane, adaptive cruise control. You don't get any of that as standard on the HSE Luxury on the earlier models, just FYI. And on this one you do. Lovely frameless rear view mirror, the pan roof, controls, power blinds.
Could you try again?
Sorry, that's my watch. Gloss black, piano black trim. You've got the what's it called? Cup holders.
Could you try again?
And you've also got 2 keys here, and then of course you've got that fantastic storage compartment underneath there. Okay. We've also got some additional storage here, and access to, I think it's CDs, if I'm not mistaken, or DVDs. Oh. Don't know what it's doing there. I've just pressed something. So, climate control. You've got your air suspension. You've got your various different terrain modes. Auto handbrake. In here, you've got your remote control and storage and USBs, micro SIM. So you put the SIM card in there to connect the car to the internet. So you can do all sorts, like for example, download movies from Amazon Prime and play them on the rear media. You've also got the fridge, so you can keep drinks, etc. cold. And if we close this, you've obviously got the full digital dash, so you can actually display your navigation on there as well as various other things. You've got the flappy paddles, you've got the main menu button here, so you can scroll down, for example, and look through the driver assistance items, and then of course adjust the functions. You can also select the different media options. So for example, you could go down to source and then across radio, media, library. So if you've downloaded or applied a memory card or some form of media library into the car, you can then play it on this screen and the rear screens. You've obviously got rear view camera. You've also got the fantastic self-parking options. The car will park itself when it finds a space and will take itself out of a space. You've also got the dual view, as I mentioned, so you can actually see 2 different things on the same screen at the same time. And that's why you've got the passenger set of headsets. You've got navigation, of course, with camera, speed camera awareness, phone, media, so you can also control the rear screens. You can control the rear screens from here by going to rear media and then selecting on and then what source you want it to play from. let's just switch that, turn that down. You've got Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, in control apps once you download the app to your phone, rear media control, which I mentioned already. That's just a shortcut. Web browser, of course, once you've put in the SIM card and connected it to the internet. Ambient lighting, so you've got several colours you can choose from. And Bluetooth seats, so the seats you can fold all and unfold all from here. You can drop everything. You can also heat and cool the front seats, the rear seats. And then deployable tow bar, so you can deploy the tow bar, etc., measure the load. So it's a great option to have. You can do it all from this screen here. And that is pretty much it, folks. So that is our 2019 Discovery. You've got a speed limit display there as well in the dash. It really is a fantastic car. I love them, and I think you will too if you've never had one. They are superb, and if you want one that looks as good as this, then come to us and we will look after you. Now, this particular car, of course, is under manufacturer's warranty with Land Rover till its 3rd birthday. It's also got the breakdown assistance package, and of course we can offer nationwide delivery to your door on an open trailer for £1.50 a mile. If you'd like a finance quote, simply go onto our website and click on the finance tab to enter your term that you require and the amount of deposit, and it will give you an instant quote. You can apply online. If you have any other questions or would like part exchange quote or anything else, simply drop us an email or line. We'll be happy to help. That's all for now. Thank you very much for watching, and I wish you a good night.